York's classic rock, Q1043.
We are very pleased to have with us this morning at Q104.3 a person who has been loved by New Yorkers and New Jerseyans for 30 years.
Whoa.
And you know that's true. One of the most
It is.
popular people in our metropolitan area. He wasn't born here, but believe me, New York and New Jersey embraced him as their own, the great Bernie Williams.
Woo!
All right. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for taking the time to join us this morning. I know that you are participating again at the Love Rocks NYC concert, the 5th annual concert at the Beacon Theater on Thursday night. You are one of the hosts, along with Jeff Garland and Michael Imperioli, with special guest Tina Fey. But you won't only be a host, you will also perform, right?
Yes, that is correct. I may have a few parts during the course of the event where I will pick up my guitar and play along with the all-star band that has been directed by Will Lee of the Letterman Band and numerous other bands as the master musician. So I'm really excited about that too.
How did you get involved with Love Rocks NYC? Why did you pick this cause?
Well, I think that the cause picked me, so to speak. I've always been available and willing to participate in different events, especially in the New York area, to give back to the community. After my career with the Yankees, I stayed involved with some of these organizations, and actually through Greg Williamson, he's one of the promoters of the event. Reach out to me at some point through Will Lee as well, just to be part of the music part of this event, and also lend my hand with the actual cause and the purpose, which is, primarily has been to deliver food to people in need. It's an organization that has raised millions of dollars in that endeavor. It is obviously was going to be a no-brainer for me to be able to do that, even though I do also support the Hillside Food Outreach up in Westchester County, New York, which is a similar organization that has this zeal to help families in need with the food deliveries, and a lot of elderly people, a lot of people that are sick that cannot cook or buy food. But it has sort of amplified the purpose, especially with last year and what's happening this year with COVID. There's a lot more people in need. So organizations like this are always a great cause to be a part of, and I'm really excited to be part of this one.
Well, Bernie, you have been a part of our community since 1991. You played your entire career with the New York Yankees, and what a career it was. American League Championship Series MVP, American League batting title, all those rings that you get to wear.
You can go on. It never gets old. It never gets old.
And from the it's the only team you ever played with, the only professional team you ever played with. You spent your whole career with the New York Yankees. This is your adopted hometown. And from the very beginning, you have always been willing to step up and help a lot of community organizations. But as a musician, the first people in our area to really hear you play the guitar were your teammates, because you would play in the clubhouse. And of course, your legend grew and grew and grew. Your musical talent is prodigious. You have a Grammy, don't you? You have a Grammy award?
To make things clear, I do have a Latin Grammy nomination.
Latin Grammy nomination.
My latest CD was Moving Forward back probably about 10 years ago. But the cool thing about that is that once you're nominated, you're always presented as a Latin Grammy nominee artist.
Right, but
you've always a great source of pride.
You've performed in all these different genres. You've performed with everybody from Bruce Springsteen to the jazz great Dave Koz. You do your own shows. And you've been a proponent of musical education for children, but you not only encourage musical education, you've participated in it. You received a few years ago your bachelor's degree in music, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And let me just tell you a quick story about the music with my teammates. I used to be one of those guys that would bring my guitar in buses, plane rides. In my locker room, I had one that actually Bruce Springsteen signed, and he said to Bernie, "If you ever get tired of baseball, dot dot dot, Bruce Springsteen." I never used
Wow.
that guitar again. And plane rides, I was sitting behind Derek Jeter, of all people, in the back of the plane on the seat, and he was always telling me, "Hey, I'm trying to sleep. Stop playing that guitar. I'm trying to sleep." And on a good day, I will catch him on a vulnerable moment, and he will sing some Lionel Richie with me. But it was always one of those things that people knew that I was playing. And after I retired, about 7 years, I auditioned for the Manhattan School of Music, and they accepted me, and I was able to do the whole jazz program, undergrad jazz program at the Manhattan School of Music. So that's one of the things that I'm really proud of after my career in baseball.
Yeah,
So
you earned your
two,
bachelor's degree there. You did, and that's a very, very prestigious conservatory.
so two completely diverse careers. Which one has given you more satisfaction, music
Wow.
or baseball?
Ooh, that's a really, really difficult question to answer. Just because I think both things. I don't know if I would even call them careers. I mean, they were just so intertwined in my life. Music has always been something that has been very present. I started playing guitar when I was 8 years old. Around the same time that I started playing baseball, my father took me and taught me my first couple of notes in the guitar, and then he was to take me out with my little brother to the baseball field, teaching us all those life lessons, and how to catch the ball, how to hit the ball, running around in the field. And with that, he was just basically teaching us a lot of the things that I even take to this day, like commitment, practice, hard work, all those things. And when I had the opportunity to play baseball in a professional level, I always took my music with me. I mean, I approached kind of like that career in the same fashion that I would approach it, maybe just learning my guitar or learning a tune, just paying attention to detail, and doing all those things that I was doing in both, disciplines, in music and in baseball. So for me, I think the satisfaction has been the fact that I have utilized my own mind. It's the same mind for both music and baseball, and I was able to make the transition, obviously learning from my experience in baseball, playing under pressure, especially in this city in New York, has been an incredible experience. And I was able to take that into the stage with my own band, playing music, being able to relate that sort of practice and relating into this artistic side. Taking all these things that I learned from being a major leaguer has really served me well in my other career, if you may call it like that. I figure if you are having fun doing what you love to do, you never work a day in your life. So I've been very, very extremely blessed to have the opportunity to participate in two great things in my life, and just keep them going.
And Bernie, you'll be joining, if you'll excuse the expression, an all-star lineup
Yes.
on stage at the Beacon Theater on Thursday night. Billy F. Gibbons, Warren Haynes, John Bon Jovi, Joe Bonamassa, and more. And our friends cannot go there in person because there are still some restrictions as to capacity. But the people at God's Love We Deliver have provided an opportunity for everyone to enjoy the concert by streaming it. And you can just go online and make a reservation to watch the show. They suggest a $20 donation for God's Love We Deliver, but if money's tight, you can watch it for free. It's not a requirement that you donate. And you can sign up at loverocksnyc.com. And speaking of websites, if people visit Bernie51.com, they'll find lots of great information there. And of course, 51 is that famous retired number. And there is also the plaque in Monument Park. Now, as a legendary New York Yankee, do you ever take any of your friends there to Monument Park and show that plaque off?
Oh man, it used to be the case that I would consider doing pre-COVID. Now I'm
No,
only
but I mean,
relegated.
that is such a big deal. I mean, do you ever
Yeah,
go there and just check it out yourself? Like, there it
yeah.
is.
I mean,
Oh, I can't
sometimes
believe it. There's Babe Ruth, there's Lou Gehrig, there's Mickey Mantle, there's me.
Absolutely. I mean, I every time I go there, I do not believe that I have a plaque there. It's also a testament to the fabulous team and teammates that I had over the course of my tenure as a Yankee. Not only myself, but Tino Martinez is there, Jorge Posada is there, Andy Pettit is there, Mariano Rivera is there, Derek Jeter. So it's a plethora of players that played in those teams over those years. And we did so well that obviously it is such a great source of pride. But now it to me it's all about talking about it. I mean, I talk to my kids and maybe some friends. Yeah, if you go there, don't forget to go out there and visit me at some point.
Yeah, I always feel bad for Don Mattingly. He was such a great Yankee, and he left the team 1 year before, boom. It started to happen again after all those great years as such a great Yankee. And you are such a great Yankee, and we love you, and all of New York loves you, and you obviously love us back, and you're going to prove that again on Thursday night at the Beacon Theater at the 5th annual Love Rocks NYC concert. And we thank you so much for taking the time to spend with us this morning here at Q104.3.
Absolutely. Such a great pleasure to be here talking about this. Just kind of get me a little bit early in the morning, but it's great just to feel like I have that I can do something now. Obviously, as things are opening right now, a lot of these opportunities to be part of the community again and have this great interaction with the city of New York, they're always welcome, and very excited to see what the future holds for all of this. And God bless you guys, and thank you so much for the opportunity to talk about this.
What classic rock song can we play for Bernie Williams?
Oh man, I would say "Honor of the Lonely Heart" by Yes. I don't know if that's classic rock.
We can do that.
We can do that. We're going to do it right now on Q104.3.
New York's classic rock, Q104.3.